Welcome to A Word from the Word for September 4th. Today's Bible reading, Matthew 10:1-23. Today's key verse. Behold, I am sending you out as sheep in the midst of wolves. So be wise as serpents, and innocent as doves. Matthew chapter 10 verse 16. Today's word from the Word. Street smart, pure heart.
Matthew 10:16 is one of those statements from Jesus that makes you think twice. Sheep, wolves, serpents, and doves. Oh my. It's not just poetic wildlife, it's Jesus prepping his disciples for the real hostility they'd face while proclaiming the gospel and how to respond with both grit and grace. In that culture, sheep were the definition of defenseless. No claws, no fangs, no horns, no powerful jaws, no muscular build. And wolves? They hunted in packs, ruthless, fast, powerful, and relentless. So when Jesus said, "I'm sending you out as sheep among wolves," he wasn't sugarcoating a thing. He was saying, "You're exposed. The world will see you as easy prey." Translation: they're coming for you. His next line: so be wise as serpents. To the disciples, serpents were viewed as sharp-eyed, danger-sensitive, cunning, and masters of timing. A serpent doesn't rush in, it reads the room. It knows when to slither and when to stay still. Jesus wasn't calling us to be deceitful or sneaky. He was saying, use your brain, be spiritually street smart. And then he adds the counterpunch. Innocent as doves. Doves don't plot. They don't lash out. They're pure, peaceful, and non-aggressive. So here's the divine tension. Be shrewd without being sinful and holy without being naive. Be street smart with a pure heart. In today's world, that means we don't cave to fear, but we also don't stumble around clueless. We engage culture with wisdom, knowing when to speak, when to listen, when to stand firm, and when to step back. And our motives? Always pure. No manipulation, no bitterness, just love, seasoned with discernment. Jesus calls us to be serpent smart, strategic and observant, sidestepping traps without ever striking with venom. Take a workplace moment. A coworker scoffs, "I don't get why anyone still believes the Bible. It's outdated." You feel the tension. Instead of launching into a defense, you pause. You ask, what makes you feel that way? That's serpent wisdom, reading the room, opening a door. Then you respond with dove-like innocence. I understand how you feel, but I've found that the Bible speaks to things I wrestle with in my life. Identity, purpose, hope. No hidden motive, just honest, humble witness. That's our strategy. Truth with tenderness. Maybe you're staring down a tough conversation at work, or feeling the strain of faith-based tension in your family. Be the dove, gentle, kind, unoffensive, but also be the serpent, alert, aware, and spiritually awake to the battle around you. Jesus isn't sending us into the fray empty-handed. He's handing us his divine game plan. So step out today, soft-hearted, sharp-minded, full of grace, full of truth. May the Lord enable you to be a Christ follower who walks wisely and engages shrewdly, never losing your innocence.